I think a lot of people with aphasia spend years and years in therapy, and therapy is really important to support recovery. But Aphasia Camp is about how you live your life with aphasia. We want to make sure that you guys are learning how to live your life as best you can, even with your aphasia.
We're all doing this.
Oh, no!
The Aphasia Camp is a camp for people with aphasia. Aphasia is difficulties with language after an injury to the brain, and that most commonly occurs post-stroke.
What that looks like for people is that they can't understand sometimes what people are saying, or they might not be able to get their words out well, or they might have trouble with reading or writing. Aphasia is what we call an invisible disability. A lot of them can walk and look to anyone as if they are normal, and it makes it a real challenge when people expect them to be able to communicate normally. And it often ends up with people assuming that they're stupid or that they aren't capable of doing things, when actually really it's just that they need someone to slow down.
By having a camp environment such as the one we've established for people with aphasia, they're able to come into an environment where that communication is supported. So they are able to access any additional visual supports, information that's required in a way that they're able to understand. We've worked on it over the last couple of years to get both those physical activities, the mental health and wellbeing, but also providing information. So we're able to share with the group current research that's happening in the field, different advances in perhaps aphasia therapy or different programs that they can now be involved in and how they can access those.
It's good to have a space where I can talk at my rate and they can talk at their rate and there's no rush. So she does all the work and I just have fun.
After the very first camp, Matt shared with me that he actually felt like what he had to say was valuable. And he hadn't felt like that in a really long time. And I think I've seen it build his confidence. He now meets with people with aphasia every month, which was something that he never even wanted to try before. But, you know, coming to the camp has helped him make connections and see that those relationships are really valuable and give him the courage. Now I know these people, so it's easier to kind of go to these groups because I've already got connections.
The thing I get out of it is making their journey easier. People come and then they see me and they realise that if they do the therapies, they can actually communicate again. And then next year I see them and they've grown so much.
How are you? Good to see you.
What's brought me back to the Aphasia Camp is the connection with everyone within the camp. So not just a connection for myself, but observing the others connect through their aphasia experience. They come together and they lift each other up, and it's just the most positive experience, and you can see everyone is benefiting from it. People are allowed to take their time to get their message across, and it's not questioned. They can just be themselves and it's accepted. In day-to-day living, it could be that they need to explain themselves, whereas here they don't. It's a safe place and it's pretty empowering.
I think our aim is to get more and more of the community involved in initiatives such as this. So we're raising awareness, we can build our profile, and our main national body, the Australian Aphasia Association, hopefully the more people are aware of this association, the more they can be supported as well to do some of this amazing work.
Well, I was invited and I didn't want to come and she made me come. And I think no aphasia person will ever want to come. But just like the therapies, they suck, but if you don't do them, you don't get the benefits. So get your support workers, get your helpers to make it easier, but come. Yeah, I know you don't want to come, but come anyway.
Yes, it's going to be a really hard step to step out and come. But from what everybody says to us each year, They tell us it's amazing and we love it. And we know that that's true because the same people come back every single year. And within minutes of us advertising the next camp, we're getting phone calls and emails to say, yes, we're coming, we're really excited. So if you're interested in knowing more about the camp, the best thing for you to do is sign up through the Australian Aphasia Association to get regular updates. And that way you'll get an email when our next camp happens and you'll be able to register through a link.